Hello friends. Let me tell you today my rules for estate sale visiting. So the first rule is don't buy anything that you don't need. The problem is that I generally violate that rule. Okay. The second rule is don't buy anything that you don't have room for. That's also a problem for me. And the third rule is don't spend too much money. I generally don't have too much trouble with that unless it's something that I really need, which, yeah, think about A. I don't really need anything. Anyways, I went to an estate sale yesterday and I had so much fun, partially because it was a house full of china and crystal. You know, china and crystal are things that people just don't want to buy anymore. This was the last day of the sale. Everything was 50% off, and literally all of the china was still there. No one had bought hardly anything. And I know that because I looked at the sale online first. And I thought, wow, there's so much china. And when I got there at the very end of the sale, there was still so much china. So you see, in one way, I'm being very economical because the thing that I'm interested in buying, no one wants. Anyways, this is what I'm going to do. First, I'm going to show you pictures of all the things that I did not buy, but I really wanted. And that way, it was like I kind of bought them, but I didn't have to bring them home with me. I'm just gonna show them to you. So I thought that was a really good technique. And then I'm gonna show you, I bought 3 things. I'm gonna show you the things that I bought, which I think are just treasures. Show you the things that I bought. This is the first thing. It's a tiny little rectangular dish, and it is Limoges. It has this beautiful little bow on it, lovely little flowers, and I think that it's going to be darling with olives or maybe small crackers, some little tidbits, appetizer tidbits. I just love it, and for $5, how could I go wrong? Let me show you where I'm gonna put it, because you remember my rule about I have to have a place to put it? Okay, here we go. Here's the drawer with all my tidbit trays and butter pats. See how beautifully the Limoges fits? Here's the second thing that I bought. It's a Franciscan apple pattern pitcher. And the reason I bought it is because you may know that my mother's china was the Franciscan apple pattern. We didn't have 2 sets of china or 3 sets of china when I was growing up. We just had one, and it was the Franciscan sort of pottery apple pattern. And I know exactly where it's gonna go with my mom's collection. Let me show you. Can you see all my mom's Franciscan apple pattern china? I love it, and I still use it, and my little pitcher fits just perfect. And this is the last thing that I bought. It's a set of 8 tartan napkins, cloth napkins. They're very high quality. I got them for $7. Not each, the whole thing I got for $7. And I think they could be fun for Christmas. They could be fun if I have an Outlander party. One time I had an Outlander party and nobody came. It's all right. Let's don't talk about that. And I think they're fun. You could use them for other things too, like, I don't know, maybe a table cover or something. So for $7, come on. And here's the napkin section. Lots of napkins, but look, my new little ones all ready to go. Uh-oh, I might be done buying napkins. And all of those treasures for just over $20. See, it was such a fun day. And I hardly spent any money at all, and I've got a place for everything. So today, except for the fact that I didn't need any of it, I followed most of my estate sale rules.